and happy 4th of July weekend, though. As you can see, this is my USA shirt. So, what are the films that you should be watching during this 4th of July weekend? Well, there's three films actually. One is The Patriot. The other is Independence Day, but there's one more other film that not many people talk about, but I think gets recognition and it's kind of a bit of a hit film, and that is Team America: World Police. It was written and directed by and starring Trey Parker and Matt Stone. That's right. It's the South Park guys himself, and I just been watching it recently on TV, and it's been playing like in nonstop on like YouTube clips I've seen before. And what can I say? It is probably one of the most fucking hilarious films I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen the movie many times before. I'm sure all of you have. I mean, this is a film from like comedic film from 2004, and it still holds up to this day with the humor it has and stuff. So I personally think it's just very funny. I mean, let's talk about the South Park creators. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, I would say they're really smart comedic writers for the show, especially with South Park, because that's a show that's been going around since 1999. And I could say this is probably the only quote unquote South Park live action film. I mean, they had the South Park film from the show from like 99, but this is like their quote unquote live action film, even though it's a parody poking fun of Thunderbirds, of using puppetry work and all, and doing the voices and stuff. It's just really hilarious, and just the concept wise is what makes the film iconic and stuff. But what I think of South Park right nowadays, I mean, I am a fan of the show. I do like some of the early and middle seasons of the show, of the episodes from the past and stuff. Not much to like now, because everything's like super topical and trendy, which they've always have, making it so meta humor, which I don't mind. But I don't like it when it's kind of too much, when it's like I'm already hearing too much about that just like from the news wide and stuff. But overall, the iconic show is still going to this day with Comedy Central, and this is one of their iconic films I'd say is still a hit. I mean, this is a sleeper hit, I would say, from 2004, because I think when it came out, it was a success, but I don't think many people didn't talk about it after a while until like I'm assuming like years later. I would hear some friends of mine talking about the film, and we would always quote this film. And it still holds up to this day, because there's a lot of like comedic elements in this film, because it's poking fun of the action tropes, the satire humor. It satirizes like the American culture and the world cultures as well. Because the whole point of this film is like Team America is this world police gang, and that is out policing the world. But we don't get the idea that is the world. What do they think of us? Are we actually policing and helping the world, saving lives, or are we just destroying all their shit and stuff? It's very like debatable sort of way. But and again, it's supposed to poke fun of that, because it's super like over the top, bombastic, super exaggerated comedy and stuff. And like, yes, it could be dumb, but it's like that's the point. That's what these guys, what Trey and Matt are doing this film. It makes sense towards the humor. It has a very South Park sort of a vibe you would think of, and like you would even recognize all the voices and the characters too and stuff, because it's like, yeah, that's Randy Marsh, or that's the Chinese guy from Edawag. That's Mr. Stotch. That sounds like Stan or Cart Artman. I mean, the whole film is a complete exaggeration of us itself as America and the world cultures trying to dominate terrorists, and how they're poking fun of all the cultures. And I don't mind if it's funny, of all. I mean, me, I like offensive humor. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me at all. Some people are gonna get offended of it if it's not like PC, all. But I don't mind. I like politically incorrect humor. I like it when it's funny, and you go to a dark place, go to like to the edgy humor, and just be offensive. Just make it fun, as it is, and it is hilarious. I shit you not. I just find it really like super exaggerated with a gut busting laugh. So let's talk about the voices and the plot. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, I would say they can literally voice the entire film, almost like throughout the whole film. It's two guys doing the whole film with their exaggerated voices, and you could just tell that's those two. I mean, they have Darren Norris. For any of you that watches like Fairly Odd Parents, you would recognize that's Cosmo. He voices Spotswood, who's sort of supposed to be like William Shatner, sort of like leader guy who's like, "Come on, team, let's go out and police the world, Team America. There is no I in team." That sort of guy. He's just hilarious. And Maurice LaMarche plays his role too. He's another iconic voice actor too. He voices Alec Baldwin. And but just the way they're voicing it all, it's so over the top, exaggerated, and you can just tell like, yeah, that's Trey and Matt doing the voice. So what is the plot of the film? Well, the plot of the movie is it's Team America who plays like this world police force organization, and they go out to different countries to police the world to stop terrorists from launching WMDs or destroying harm to other people, and they come and save the day. It's sort of like a Mission Impossible esque sort of a team sort of way. Hey, and then there comes along Gary, played by Trey Parker, which is basically Randy Marsh in this role. He plays like a Broadway actor sort of a vibe, and he gets recruited by Team America because they need an actor to go undercover as a disguised as a terrorist to stop the terrorists from launching a big nuclear terrorist attack. So he joins part of the team. Now the team doesn't like him at first because they don't like actors as much as one of the characters because there's like a dark backstory to it sort of way. But Gary, he does pulls it off, and that's basically the whole film. The main antagonist of this film is Kim Jong Il, voiced by Trey Parker, but it's literally the Chinese Mr. City Walk guy from the Chinese restaurant, and he's hilarious because even by the way he's using his god awful Korean accent and stuff, it's just hilarious because all he's just saying is just gibberish and talk and like gibberish of the terrorists being like Islamic terrorists because they're always saying like I like a Durka Durka stand or like Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad sort of way. The voices are just hilarious. So and Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they just play perfect iconic roles in this film. I mean, there are a bunch of iconic and outrageous lines in this film. Like, there's a lot of action sequence with puppetry work and all, because again, they're just puppets. They know, it's supposed to be like puppet action-packed work with less CGI, bombastic, over-the-top humor, and blowing shit up with the Sphinx and all. And some of the lines, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but there's a couple of lines where it's like, at one point Gary gets drunk in the film, and there's a guy giving him advice about how that you got your and you're all covered in shit, an asshole sort of way. Okay, let me quote it a bit like this because I don't know if YouTube will allow me to say it, but so towards the scene, he gets drunk. It gives him advice how there are cowards, and the Film Actors Guild can be very sissies, and we're not perfect people, and there's some assholes here. But we all need to stop this asshole. Otherwise, us and this people will be fucked from blowing up terrorists sort of way. I'm sorry if I'm paraphrasing if I don't get it, but it's basically a metaphor, analogy, or something. It's kind of a bit of a raunchy, dirty language of the film, but it's very hilarious. If you have seen the speech of the film, he gives this iconic speech in the end with the whole like peace conference with all the world leaders, and it's supposed to be like inspiring, but it's so like raunchy that you just like, feel like, oh my god, he's literally just going at it, and it's literally just hilarious. I swear, I would laugh instantly every time they always use that quote, especially my friends and I. We would always use that language. And then there's some other cool lines in the film too, and stuff. Like I think there's this one line where I don't think it's sort of lines. It's more like a sequence. There's a sequence which I think they still hold it to this day. The longest puking scene of all time, where Gary pukes a chuckload of like barf all over, and it goes on for like a minute, maybe 50 seconds, where he's just barfing and barfing all over the place. And I swear, I would laugh hysterically, lose my mind over it, because it's still going. There's a lot of gross and raunchy humor to it. I think at one point it got like an NC-17 rating because there's an explicit sex scene in the film. But keep in mind, they're just puppets, but they're doing outrageous sex positions and stuff, and it's hilarious, very explicit sort of way, but it's hilarious on how they do it and stuff. And I think they may either like tone it down to R-rated, and I think you could find it on DVD for the unrated edition or like the special edition. But either way, there's a lot of iconic moments. The fight sequences, the blowing up the stations, and just the whole acting wise, because again, it's making fun of the action tropes, the cliche bad acting sort of lines, the science fiction sequences is the American culture, the world cultures, how it's poking fun at all of the stereotypical exaggerations of what we view as the audience of all. I think there's one line where I think it was funny, where Gary is trying to get with Lisa, one of the girl characters in the film, and he's like, "I promise, I will never die." It's just such a bland acting moment from Trey Parker. It's just what I really liked about the film is that it was very smart because again, it's poking fun at American counter terrorist police force, and it's making fun of how Kim Jong Il of North Korea is thinking of us like he's the bad guy sort of way, like an evil emperor from a Saturday morning cartoon show sort of way. That's how it does. But what I also really like is they're really good at impersonating everyone. It's also poking fun at the Hollywood movie industry because especially nowadays, is even to like back then, Hollywood was there's always like these celebrity actors like there's George Clooney, Alec Baldwin plays part of the Film Actors Guild, and if you look at the initials of it, you'll get the joke. So he plays like the leader of the Film Actors Guild, who is partners with Kim Jong Il to make a peace conference. But it's poking fun of all the actors. There's Ethan Hawke, Janae Garofalo, and like Helen Hunt, everybody, and also Matt Damon's in the film, and he's basically a dummy kind of way because the whole time he just keeps saying Matt Damon this and Matt Damon that. He just looks stupid looking. I don't know why, but it's just hilarious the way they do it. But my point is that Hollywood at that time, which it still is, we always hear all these celebrities keep popping out giving lectures about the world, like the corporations are bad, and and in the film it's like Team America is bad, they're terrorists, they create new enemies and all. And Alec Baldwin's talking about like we must make a peace conference, we must promote stop smoking and be social justice, sort of like they're like very liberal woke ideology, political stuff. And us as an audience, we get tired of that. We get tired of like, guys, you're just actors, you're not changing the world, you're not politics, and we always hate that sort of a way. And what I really liked in this film, it's poking fun at it. It's poking fun at all sides, especially in Hollywood. They were, I bet when this film came out, a lot of people in the business, they were really pissed at what they were doing. But it's true because we always get so sick and tired of it. And that was genius from Trey and Matt's ending of the writing. I mean, it's poking fun at all the cultures, and it's so offensive humor. I mean, we all had to like laugh at it and just think like, oh my god, that's like so true of what we think of and stuff. And again, I don't mind the offensive humor. It's hilarious. It's actually thinks like, yeah, now somebody gets our like sense of humor. And the last thing I want to talk about is, what can I say? The iconic theme song of Team America World Police. The song America Fuck Yeah. It's I just love it. That I think that is quote unquote our second national anthem. Because I bet there's a lot of people right now, even during the FIFA World Cup, they're playing that song like nonstop. Because of the lyrics, you could just tell they're just saying America fuck yeah, a lot of explicit lyrics of the song, but they're just saying yeah to everything. I wish I could play parts of the song, but I can't because Paramount will slap a copyright, and they're a pain in the ass every fucking time. They always do that. But the song in general, I fucking love. Oh, it's hilarious. I mean, it's not just that song, but the soundtrack too. There's one sequence where Gary goes to Washington to take like a detour, and Trey and Parker played like the song "Freedom Isn't Free," and I swear, I would just it's like gut bust non-stop laughing just because it's making fun of the country songs. And then there's a song in the background during the sex sequences where it's like an 80s rock batted like love song, like only a woman sort of way. And then there's one song where Gary is like kicked out of the team, and then you could tell Trey and Matt were really not taking themselves seriously playing the music with the lyrics, because the song was like poking fun at Michael Bay because Pearl Harbor sucks and his directing film, and it's talking about how shitty Ben Affleck is as an actor and stuff. It's just all those tropes, and it's just out of nowhere, and we just non-stop laugh at the lines they say or whatever the music they play. I love it. The theme song, America Fuck Yeah. My friends and I, we would always play that song over and over again, and we would just repeat it nonstop. It's very patriotic. It sounds sort of like a Power Rangers-esque vibe, Mission Impossible, again from a Saturday morning cartoon. So what can I say? Team America, it's iconic. I recommend you guys go see it. Go see it with your friends. Go see it with your family on the 4th of July. That's the perfect movie you should watch during the 4th of July weekend. There's The Patriot, Independence Day, and Team America. If I had to give it a rating, though, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 G stars. Yes, it's dumb. It's exaggerated stupidly, but we love it. We love the exaggerated, over-the-top comedic films like that, and this is one of them. And I think it's a hit. It still holds up to this day. I wish it would make a sequel to this film, but I think Matt and Trey said, like, no, that's the last time, because it was hard. And I get it, because of the puppetry and the set designs and everything, it's very hard. But of the film, it's great. So there you have it, guys. That'll be my review for Team America. Don't forget to like and subscribe my show right here. I'm in all podcasting platforms, from Spotify, Apple Podcasts. iHeartRadio. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at stars_hostman. I'll put the links below. Email me for any questions. Leave the comments below. Please follow my show. And yeah, please enjoy the 4th of July weekend. So, as usual, this is Gabriel the Hostman saying to you all, good night, and God bless the red, white, and blue fucking America. So light your fireworks, play the theme song in the background, and yeah, America, fuck yeah. Good night, everyone.